Good afternoon. This is the 1:30 p.m. news on Rakyat Times TV. I am Jonathan Lim, standing in for Mick Hu. The Sydney cafe siege has ended in tragedy. 2 hostages and the gunman were killed when police stormed the Lynn Cafe. Local media have named those who died as Lynn Cafe manager Tori Johnson, 34, and lawyer Katrina Dawson, 38. 4 people were injured, including a policeman hit by shotgun pellets. Central Sydney went into lockdown as the gunman, identified as an Iranian refugee, seized dozens of hostages early on Monday. The Lynn Chocolate Factory is located in Martin Place, a busy shopping area in Sydney's financial district. The gunman, named Man Harun Moniz, forced some of the hostages to hold up a black Islamic banner at the window of the cafe. Moniz received political asylum in Australia in 1996 and was on bail facing a number of charges. Prime Minister Tony Abbott said the horrific incident at the cafe had been tragic beyond words and there were lessons to be learned from this brush with terrorism.
This is how he's protecting himself. We've got this video footage coming in here, and this is him using the hostage. You'll be able to see there's a woman, her face is blurred out there to protect her identity. You can see her hand being raised. We'll just run that again, and we see how he's moving across the cafe, using the hostages there as human shields. Sam Kiley, explain that one to us.
Well, it's very clear that he is somewhat out of his depth. He has a situation in which he's a lone gunman. The reports are that the weapon he's got, which is in all likelihood a shotgun, if that is the case, that's not a weapon that you can use to kill a lot of people in a short space of time. It's not a machine gun, in other words. So what he's doing there is keeping this woman very, very close to him, because he knows he will be in the sights of professional police snipers and Australian SAS, who will also be on the ground from their counter-terrorism unit, ready, if they get the orders, which would probably have to come directly from the Prime Minister, to open fire and use lethal force. But at the moment, because there hasn't been any hostage death, or indeed, even so far as we understand, the threat to kill them, the avenues for negotiation are being kept open.
Flags are to fly at half-mast across New South Wales to honour the victims. Meanwhile, the seizure of the hymnals containing the word Allah by police in Johor continues to court controversy. Human rights lawyer Andrew Khoo says the police in the state are using a law that Malaysia's top court deemed unconstitutional in 1988. He said Section 298A of the Penal Code on causing disharmony, disunity, or feelings of enmity, hatred, or ill will on grounds of religion was declared invalid in the then Supreme Court in the matter of Mahmad bin Daud versus Government of Malaysia. The Supreme Court, the highest court then, had ruled the section was unconstitutional as it was a provision in the Penal Code. As an instrument of civil law and created by Parliament, Section 298A's impact on Islamic law was unconstitutional. Khoo added that this means one cannot be charged under this law. He also said that the Supreme Court had ruled that it cannot be applied to non-Muslims and was unconstitutional, except in the federal territories. He said that the Johor police may say that they are only using the law to investigate. However, they have proceeded to investigate and have seized materials under a provision in the law that has been rendered unconstitutional. He described the actions as an outrage. Khoo said that the police have acted unlawfully in Father Cyril Manayagam's case. And that was the 1:30 p.m. news on Rakyat Times TV. We will be back tomorrow at the same time.